locker room. They love playing in front of their raucous home crowd. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Russell Westbrook.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Man in at shooting guard with George at small forward. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Harden in at the point guard. And for Minnesota, Towns and Gobert hold down the post for him. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the one. Don't expect a ton of points tonight. Not much scoring, Greg. Each of these teams are excellent defensively. Tell us why.
Well, defense starts with effort, and all of these guys really compete. They take pride in that defensively, and boy, you love to see it.
Now here's Conley. Here's Towns. Good on the short little jump shot. Towns has got the game going here with the first basket for the Timberwolves. Harden surveying the D, kicks to Leonard. Over Towns, and Leonard gets it to go.
When Kawhi gets to his spot in the mid-range, he is automatic, one of the best in the game.
Right side, Edwards. It's hauled in by Zubac. And it's Harden with the ball for Los Angeles. This is their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season.
And on paper, you call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
A great spot on the floor for Paul George. He's had time to perfect that mid-range.
Injuries have hampered Paul George over the last few years, but when he's healthy, he's elite.
Greg, he's still a go-to option offensively, who can guard the league's top wings. And as he's aged, he's really embraced a leadership role.
Now Leonard, coming off a solid outing against Phoenix. A three-pointer is right on target. Leonard's got 5 now.
Well, this gives you some confidence when you drop 3 straight to start the game.
Outside Edwards. And Gobert kicks to Conley. Now here's McDaniels. Defended by George. Clock at 4. To halt the run. Jump shot is good that time.
Clock's ticking, but Edwards able to deliver, not allowing the shot clock to throw him off his game.
Pass to Zubac. He dishes it to Leonard. And the pass to Man. Clippers moving the ball around. Leonard, no luck.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. Beyond the arc. That's good from Edwards on the assist from Conley. Edwards got his second bucket tonight.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
George sets a screen for Zubac. Back to George. Takes the 3. Nailed from three-point land. George has got his second basket of the game.
I love how competitive Paul George is, coming right back with his own 3.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Gobert.
2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left to play here in the first. Conley, the pass to Gobert. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Smitty, we know when it comes to the Clippers, they seem to go as Kawhi Leonard goes.
No doubt, Kevin. The only year they didn't make the playoffs with him, he was hurt. But when he's healthy, they are dangerous.
A free throw drops for Gobert. After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
He doesn't get the second one. And it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to cement himself, Greg, as Minnesota's franchise player.
He is one of the best young players in the league with clear superstar potential. The future of the Timberwolves starts with Edwards.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Towns the screen. Here's McDaniels. Towns wide open. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now, here's Westbrook. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And it's Leonard missing.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Now here's Gobert. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. And it's in there. And that'll tie this game up.
Right where Rudy wants to be with the ball, in easy reach of the basket.
It's Harden with the drive. Zubats against Gobert. Here's Mann. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Conley surveying the D. To the paint. Leonard with the steal. Puts it up from 12. The shot will not fall. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Clippers lead by 3. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
That's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
Here's George. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Out on the wings for him, Powell and George. PJ Tucker is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Westbrook in at the point. George passes to Tice. And Tice throws it down.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Edwards against Powell. Edwards kicks to Reed. Milton wide open, he fires, and he's good on the 3-ball. He's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Westbrook with a wide open look, trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. It's Edwards on the wing. And again, Minnesota with the triple. And the NBA looking to reduce the amount of carrying recently. Seems like GA ball handlers had to adjust.
You know, guards can get away with a lot these days, and it's hard for players and refs to make that adjustment. Ultimately, things need to be kept in check.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. The Timberwolves have gone Twin Towers with Karl-Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. Gobert says, I love playing with another dominant big because I've always thought that I could pass. I know that I can make guys around me better. Cat says we complement each other. He's a generational talent on defense, and I think I'm a generational talent on offense. Kevin, I'm a generational talent on sideline report.
You are indeed, and that's why you are in Springfield. No argument here, David. Thank you. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
This is where Powell has really improved, handling the ball in the pick and roll situation and making passes in traffic.
The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the night.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. Conley now comes in for Shake Milton. The Clippers also making some changes. Zubac is checked in for P.J. Tucker, and it's James Harden in for Norman Powell. And that one misses. Steve, this current Clippers group, they're changing the identity of this franchise.
Hey, Kevin, you know this. For a long time, they couldn't get right, winning just one playoff series during their first 27 seasons in L.A. Now the Clippers expect to make postseason runs.
Now George, after Anthony Edwards missed from long range. And here's Westbrook from the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. 8 points for Russell Westbrook. Finally, the pass to Gobert. Stolen by Zubac. Edwards against Harden. Passes it to Westbrook. From 15 feet away, and again the Clippers good for 2. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Edwards. Back to Conley. Timberwolves passing it around. And they get it. Shot is good in the Los Angeles leads. Get down to just 3 in the basket from Edwards.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Here for the Timberwolves. Towns, he's checked in for Reed. And it's McDaniels in for Edwards. Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Mann comes in for George. There's a minute 47 left here in the second. Harden outside. He kicks to Leonard. Harden with a screen on Towns. He had a nice open look right there. Leonard's got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers.
The confidence behind Kawhi's 3. He has total faith in himself to nail it.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Westbrook against Conley. Kicks it out to Leonard. Shoots over Towns, and Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Westbrook. And now an 8-point Los Angeles lead. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
And here's Harden. Michael Conley getting his 3 to go. Leonard looking around. Here's the 3. And another 3 for the Clippers.
And, you know, if you score on Harden, this guy's going to take it personal. And answers right back.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. There's the pass to Towns. There's 18 seconds left in the first half. And then Karl-Anthony Towns with the jam.
Oh, my. Karl-Anthony Towns with a little extra emphasis on that one.
And here's Leonard. Oh, my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
Coaches always talk about closing quarters strong. Can't do it much better than that.
And that does it for the first half of play. The Clippers on top, leading by 9. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Kawhi, a big first half for you all offensively, but big first half for them, too. Any concern there?
They're still scoring pretty good, so we got to play better defense second half because we don't know if we're going to keep making the shots that we're making right now.
We'll see who can get some stops, Kawhi. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break. At the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing for the Los Angeles Clippers.
The second unit is doing some serious damage. So many points coming from their bench. Huge advantage tonight.
Calling up the reserves. I'm telling you, the others have played like stars.
And let's switch gears for a second, checking out social media. And we have a question here from Astronaut in Space. She asks, have any of you gotten into a fight with one of your teammates? Wonder what could have spurred that question.
Well, Shaq, they're actually talking to you.
Yeah.
Kenny? Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. The 2 towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And the Clippers, one of the more efficient three-point shooting teams, Greg, in the NBA.
And Kevin, really over the last decade, that's been one of their most consistent traits. And it's not just because of talent. They're smart about the shots they take.
The claw making it look so easy right now. He's demanding the ball, and you see why.
Outside Edwards. Conley, the pass to Edwards. Now here's Gobert. Zubac's defending. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Okay, Rudy. Rocking the rim.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute play here. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey there, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard continuing to work his way back to peak form after his ACL tear during the 2021 playoffs. He said, I missed a whole year of basketball. I don't want to take anything for granted. I'm just trying to live in the moment and bring a sense of energy for the team. I'm still young, I'm a lot stronger, and I'm back. So, I'm happy. Kevin?
Yeah, good to see, D.A. Hey, thank you.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Conley against Harden. Kicks to George. From about 19 feet. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by George. George has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Gobert, the screen. Edwards passes to Gobert. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Gobert's got 6 in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
It's stolen by Gobert. Conley with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Now here's McDaniels. He's guarded closely. Outside Edwards. A 3-ball. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one.
And you have to stay up on Edwards out there, which is dangerous because he's so good at going right around you.
Now here's Harden. He has 5. Now here's Leonard. To the middle. Zubac's in the post. Gobert on him.
You can feel that block from here. Gobert, exceptional timing on that play.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Conley the pass to McDaniels. 1:44 left in the 3rd quarter. Outside Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Here's Leonard, and it's the Clippers scoring again.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
Harden against Conley. 1:09 left in the 3rd. The dish to Edwards. Back to Conley. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. 5 to shoot. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at the Timberwolves, earning the first place position with a terrific record, and we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And, of course, the Los Angeles Clippers, just a few spots below there.
You know, for Los Angeles, most of the preseason predictions were right on the money when it came to them. I mean, a playoff contender, but not necessarily championship caliber.
I agree. As good as they've been, they do seem like they're missing that true killer instinct that sets the great teams apart from the good ones.
Now here's Edwards, following the miss by Michael Conley. And that one's good. Towns.
How about the pass from Gobert, scanning the floor well and spotting his open teammate.
Harden finds George. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Count it. 21 points for Leonard.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
This is when they need it the most, so they're so close to evening this game up.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answer each other from range.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Right back after this break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. George and Leonard are the forward. Russell Westbrook out there with Norman Powell. And it's Tucker in at the 5 spot.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Leonard sets a screen for George. Here's Tucker. The shot's good on the assist by George. And the Clippers lead by 7.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Now here's Milton. Outside Edwards. A floater, and the layup is good. Edwards got 4 points now in the quarter.
An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Bounce pass for Westbrook. On the wing, George. Inside. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Powell. Edwards, that's good.
And it's really good to see Edwards knock down the mid-range jumper. He continues to work on becoming more consistent from that area.
Now here's Westbrook. The 3 from George. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. It's a 3-point game. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Here is Edwards. Here's Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Getting himself to the rim, Anderson continually finds ways to impact the game.
And the Clippers call time here.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Reed. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Anderson. McDaniels, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Mike Conley subbed in for Shake Milton. And then for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for P.J. Tucker. Mann comes in for Norman Powell. And James Harden subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. Now he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the three is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
It's all about the mid-range game. It has been a real difference in this one. Taking what the defense has given, and it's been paying off.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Leonard, that's for 2. It goes straight through with the swish. Leonard's got 13 points here in the second half alone. The Timberwolves have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Outside Conley. Zubac against Gobert. 5 on the clock. Stolen by Zubac. Harden with it. Working on McDaniels. And the shot is good. And the Clippers lead by 3.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Outside, Towns. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 4 assists in the game.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting a chance to come up big for his team.
Now, here's George. Zubac with the screen for Harden. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Edwards. Gonna go that time. Los Angeles leading by 3. To the inside. Towns with the steal. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Unreal. Big Cat, one of the game's great scorers, also deadly in the clutch.
Second team foul. At the line for Minnesota, Karl Anthony Towns. 1 shot.
The free throw drops for Towns.
Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
Now, here is George. McDaniels defending. The 3. Buries it from outside.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're behind by 3. 52 seconds left in the game. .52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here is Edwards. From past the arc. Money! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
Now, here is George. Not a lot of room. Man passes to Leonard. And another three for the Clippers.
I mean, unbelievable. It's one thing to be talented, but Kawhi is clutch as well.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're down by 3. 26 seconds left in the fourth. Here is Edwards. There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. So Edwards will go to the free throw line. It's on Kawhi Leonard. He knocks down the clutch free throw.
How fantastic was that? One mistake and the game's over, but he gets it done.
And the Clippers call time here. It's tied at 69. 17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here is Harden. Zubac, a screen on Conley. Here's George. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch. Shots. Tremendous job stepping up in a big way for them at the stripe.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thank you very much, Kawhi. How do you evaluate your team's progress at this point in the season?
We got to come out and just have the same mindset and energy every night. You know, that's the thing that we're working on, trying to be consistent at, and just knowing the game plan. And, you know, once we get that down and we start making our shots, it's going to be very hard to beat us.
And you're winning games in the meantime, man. Thanks. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now, let's check out our New Balance player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.